Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful, and super duper delicious. And that life is treating you oh so deliciously. So what do we do? 3, 2, 1, my juicy little lights. Thank you, little lights. You're delicious and bright. Yes. Okay. So it's around 1:45, okay, PM in the afternoon in our old England now, okay, and it has been snowing, okay, so and now it's well, let's just say, well, it's still very grey, and there's still snow on the rooftops, and it's very slushy on the ground, you know, because what they like to do, they like to give us a dose, you see, so you get the snow, okay, very rarely does it ever stick. You know what I mean? Where the little bands can do snowmen and everything. Do you know what I mean? Because they don't, you know, they don't want you to have that. And then they start to, you know, with the old rain. So it goes, let's just say, horribly slushy, okay? Which means that ones have got to be far more careful when they're walking. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? Because we don't want any accidents. Do you see what I mean, okay? Because we need to try and keep out of the... you know what I'm talking about, the hospitals. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? Because you cannot trust them now then, do you see, okay? Anyway, so yeah, I'm not taking down my video from yesterday evening. No, I am not. And who I've spoken to anyway, totally, there we are, agrees with what I was damn well saying. Do you know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, if more and more were to do the same thing now and put the fear aside, okay, we can put an end to all of this shat. Do you see what I mean, my delicious? There we are. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? Now then, I want to point something out, okay? So I haven't got any videos today, and I wasn't pointing at you, my little beautifuls, okay? I'd never do that, it's rude, okay? But I just want to point something out. And before I do that, can I please say thank you to anybody who even viewed my video or watched my video. I don't take back my swearing. I don't take back anything, right? Because I'm not going to be threatened by anybody. Do you see what I mean? I know, there we are, that was directed at myself. Do you see, there we are, okay? And even when I popped back later, the wreath was gone. Okay, my delicious little babies, do you follow what I'm saying? Yes, okay? So I'm fully aware of this, okay? But I wouldn't wish it on anybody. But if anybody out there had been spied on, like I've been spied on for this length of time, you know, for whoever it is, there we are, would certainly be damn well paid off. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? I should have the freedom, there we are, to walk wherever I want to walk. Do you know what I mean? And not feel that I've got ones on backs, on foot, or in cars, there we are, spying on me. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? Because I'm nobody's property. Do you see what I mean? Okay, my own flipping property, nobody else's. Do you see what I mean? Okay. Anyway, my delicious little babies, I just want to point something out. Now, I don't know if any of you would remember the film, The Fog. It's The Fog. Okay, my delicious little babies. I needed to go this because I watched that film many years ago. And, well, the original, I do believe, was... 1980, okay, and then they did a remake, and I'm pretty sure it was 2005, okay, my delicious little babies, okay, but I remember watching it because I watched, there we are, the original, The Fog, okay, my delicious little babies, so those two, there we are, those 2 key years as well, my delicious little babies, okay, but for anybody who's never watched The Fog, because there'll be many who have watched The Fog, okay, my delicious little babies, but for those who have not, you know, please take a little, there we are, a little look at that film, okay, my delicious little babies. But yes, there's still a lot of talk at the moment to do with this old fog, okay, my delicious little babies. You see, what's happening is, when you walk out, okay, no matter what country you're in, well, you know, apart from the few, like I keep saying, that have no idea what's going on because they don't receive fog or anything like that now then, do you see what I mean, okay? I'm sure. well, of course, what do ones want to do? Ones want to breathe. There we are, before I even say it. They want to breathe in fresh air, isn't it, my delicious little babies, okay? They do not want to be breathing in nasty chemicals now. Do you see what I mean, okay? But it has been making over the world, okay, so many, there we are, poorly, okay? But we've got to also look at what's going on here, my delicious little babies, okay? Because I'm not going to let up and I'm not going to shut my mouth. Do you see what I mean, okay? So we have to also look at what's been going on. And very sadly, like I say, apart from those effers who pushed it now, okay? I have no mercy. I do not feel one bit sorry, okay? And we're hearing every day, okay? You only have to go on a boot camp on BitChute, my delicious little babies, okay? And even on, YouTube. And then you can see as well celebrities, who have all passed away. Do you know what I mean? In, these past 4 years, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, okay. What about all of those beautiful, dear little mankind and our beautiful little babies who we call our sons and daughters? They don't get all of that publicity, do they, my delicious little babies? No, they do not. Do you see what I mean, okay? But let me get back to this now then. So the point of the matter is we also, there we are, have to look at what else is going on here. Now, what my thoughts are with my noddle, my delicious little babies, is anybody, very sadly, okay, and I will say that, apart from those pushing, like I said, who have taken, okay, my delicious little babies, well, of course, because unless they've had a dummy version, okay, because there was some dummy versions that went out, okay, but very sadly for others, they had the real damn thing now. But the point of what I'm saying here, the point of the matter is that I believe because their immune systems have been attacked, there we are. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? It means that they're going to be more, let's just say, anything that comes at them, okay? Whereas before it would never have bothered them, okay? But now, do you see what I'm saying? Yes, their body cannot fart, I don't mean physically, but it cannot, well, it is physically, isn't it? It's inside your body, so, it cannot fart. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, so they're going to be coming down now. I mean, I heard on another one, what was it this morning or something? Where, oh, that was it. That's another one to advertise, my delicious little babies. He's just done his latest video. He's got, is it 20,000, I think it is, on BitChute, okay? Eyes is watching, so it's 3 words together. As is watching, okay? Not with a G on the end, okay? It's just an N, okay? And yes, and I mean, some have even had bleeding coming out of them, my delicious little babies, okay? Because of this damn fog now, do you see what I mean, okay? But who has the right to be poisoning us the way that they are, my delicious little babies? Nobody has the effing right to poison us. Do you see what I mean? Okay, so we have to also look, there we are, and I'm going to go back to it again, at what it's causing. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, so that's the way I'm seeing this situation there now then. Do you see what I mean? Okay, and of course, let's get back to this Elon Musk. Yes, so I've just listened as well a bit on Alex Jones, okay, in Born in the USA, and he had somebody, your man there, who was talking about that putrid Elon Musk, you know what I mean, where, just doesn't give any warning and just removes, one's ticks, you see. And here's another thing, what I want ones to take a look at now, that I've been saying for months, our lovely Not In That Way, Not In That Way, our lovely David Icke has been saying it, and others who know and are awake to that flipping piece of shit Elon Musk. Yes, okay? So somebody's paid for a service now. So let's get this ding, ding, dong, dong correct now in our noddles. So if they paid for a service, right, they should be entitled to that service, whether they have a difference of opinion or not, okay? But to just remove, well, who's going to give them back their ka-ching, ching, ching, do you see what I mean, okay? So the fact of the matter is now then, okay? But of course, with Alex Jones, I'm not too sure what the crack is here. Well, I have a fair idea. But, so this is not being nasty to Alex Jones now. But there's still an element of himself, okay, where he still sticks up for that damn man now then, the scam artist that flipping putrid Elon Musk is. Do you see what I mean, okay? What does it sound to you like, my delicious little babies, okay, doing that on X? Wasn't they doing it on, there we are, on YouTube? My delicious little babies, okay? Me, myself and I have also had, there we are, videos removed. Okay, fair enough. At times I've taken some videos down, okay? Other times, and you know, there was one where it's bar flipping accident and I can't get it back now because I deleted everything out of my dog and burn. My point of the matter is, okay, but they've done it to myself, do you know what I mean? So as well as thousands, there we are, of others. Do you see what I mean, okay? So unless ones were to put a stop to this now then, okay, then this is how it's going. And you could see it for months. I've been talking about it on and off for months now then, do you see what I mean? Okay, my delicious little babies, what's going on here now? So he's not such an ass man, is he? Okay? But yet everybody, oh yes, Elon this, Elon that, oh he's super duper wonderful. Oh, really? Well, he's not so super duper bloody effing wonderful now, is he? Do you know what I mean? There we are. Ones can damn well see this. Anyway, I've just got to put you on pause, my little lovely. Just a moment, please, and thank you, okay? Oops, sorry. I'm sorry about that, my delicious little babies. Anyway, just let me continue now, okay? So, no, he's not showing himself to be so very friendly now, is he? You see what I mean? It's like if you disagree with him now, and we seem to have quite a few in the world, isn't it now? Like that putrid flipping Klaus Schwab. Do you know what I mean? And what's his flipping co-accused called? What's that flipping Harari, whatever his name is? He looks like a cartoon cop, doesn't he, my delicious little babies? You know what I mean? Where he wants everybody on video games. You know, dumbed down now, isn't it? Yes? Okay? But there was something else that your man said there, who's talking to Alex Jones. And he's damn well right. He says, you can find that much material on X, okay, which is all to do with, you know, let's just say, you know, the more dirty side of things now. Do you see what I mean? Okay, and there's loads of material on there. That's not his words, it's mine. There's loads of material on there, but that doesn't get taken down. There we are. It's been like this for damn well years now then. Oh, yes. Do you see what I mean? And anybody who knows will know this now. Do you know what I mean? It's ding, ding, dong, dong, common sense now. Do you see what I'm saying? That doesn't mean no. So, at the end of the day, your man there now then, who's talking to Alex Jones, has got his effing head screwed on. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes, okay? Because we can see. Okay? But this is something else I want to talk about, and that doesn't mean no. I'm going to get a surprise. Okay? I'm just going to have some of my grapefruit and my lemon and my orange and apple. Please and thank you. I like to leave the bits in it as well because they're really good for you. You know, the bits of the grapefruits and everything. Such a delicious drink, you know. That's my fave. Do you know what I mean? My delicious about. I do love an orange juice. Do you know what I mean? I love the freshly squeezed orange juice as well with lemon. That tastes delicious. Fresh lemon and fresh orange. That's delicious. Anyway, let me get back to the matter in hand. What we need to do now, okay, we need to go back to, right, if we go back all those decades ago, okay, my delicious little babies, and we go back to, like even when I was little, do you know what I mean, okay? Because we had a telephone, you know, telephone. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? You know, that was some years, and I think I was, how old was I when we had a phone? I think I was 12. I think I could have been 12, 13 when we had a phone, because I used to have my own dog and burn in my room. You know, the old landline. You know what I mean, my delicious little babies? Because, of course, we got a lot of, there we are, landlines, haven't we? My delicious little babies, if you look on the maps. You see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Anyway, so here's what my thoughts are, but I hardly ever used it. I mean, well, for a start off, I was always out. Do you know what I mean? I was always out playing, or do you understand what I mean? Yes, okay. So we didn't really, you know, and we had a computer. I think I was 11. I keep getting 11 with that. Or it could have been when I was, I don't know, it could have been when I was 10 because it was an Amstrad. Okay, because our dad bought an Amstrad computer with the green and black screen, my delicious little babies, so we never had the colour one. Okay. Anyway, and so what's my point in all of this? Well, I was talking about this last year on my videos, okay, where what they're trying to do is to, there we are, to remove the landlines, okay. Now I refuse, there we are, point blank, okay, just like I refuse the damn flipping smart meters. There's nothing damn well smart about those at all, my delicious little babies. The same with these bloody smart watches. You know, whoever you talk to, it's like, it's the level of programming. Oh, I've done my 1,000 steps today. I've done my 10,000 steps today. Well, we never used to be damn well having any of all of this, did we, my delicious little babies? Do you see? So what we need to do, this is my thoughts here. So what we need to do now, you know, like this social media and everything, okay, because this is how it's rocking and rolling with them, okay? So now we've got to rock and roll. There we are, back again. Do you see what I mean, okay? So not to let them, number one, remove anybody's landline, okay? I even had to, one of my beautiful dear little friends, she called me, was it yesterday, okay? And my dog and burn, it seems to have a mind of its own. And by the way, it does show in the top right-hand corner, you know, because mine says 4G and that, okay? And then it shows you, what you know, like them bars, yes? But then it shows you sometimes a magnifying glass. Do you see what I mean? Okay, so somebody's watching. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Okay, there's no surprise, surprise. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? I've known there we are a long time anyway, right? It's happened on all of my dog and bones. What's my point? We couldn't communicate because the dog and burns work when they flipping want to. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Then if you go to an area where the reception's not good, then you're effed up then, aren't you? Because you can't flip in contact. There we are, anybody. Do you see what I'm saying? And that even means with messages, excuse me, with messages. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Even messages won't go through. Do you see? Okay? So we have to ask ourselves a question. There we are. Ding, ding, dong, dong. What's going on there now then? Anyway. So we keep our landlines, yes. And as for this social media business, okay, because everybody's got used, well, for most, excuse me again, just going to have another sip of my grapefruit. Please and thank you. Just had a little tickle in. Anyway, so because for most, they've got used to the social media, what we do now, you and I, and around the world, is we go back to the landlines, yes, okay. Then what we do is say if there's one to a nearest, you know, like Carnera, you see what I mean, okay? And what we do, we get together, there we are, in little communities, in all our different countries, my delicious little babies. Just please excuse me. I'm sorry about that, my delicious little babies. It's just this flipping tickle. It's just come on all of a sudden anyway. So everybody gets together in their own communities. Do you see? So what I'm saying is we need a reversal. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, okay, because they feel, you know, whoever runs the world now, they seem to feel, and the little lackeys, okay, that that's where they've got us all. Do you see what I mean? But if we reverse it and start going back to like, you know, because these days, you know, there'll be millions, you know, who use the dog and burns. Very clear to see, isn't it, my delicious little babies? Isn't it? Okay? So ones just give each other's landlines because that's why they're trying to remove, there we are, the landlines. There we are. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And we must say no. Do you see what I'm saying now? Yes? This is, there we are, this is how we play it. And I don't know if any of you will ever remember, oh, God bless him, okay? Alex Belfield, I hope he's all right, bless him, okay? Anyway, he used to do, because I used to watch his videos, oh, he was flipping hilarious. He could make the flipping cat laugh, you know. He was so flipping hilarious, okay? And of course, he was another one, you know, God bless his dear little soul, okay? He didn't give a shout either, you know what I mean? If he said something, okay, he'd call it out. Do you know what I mean? So he'd be just done saying it. Do you see what I mean? But what he used to do, which was super duper wonderful and delicious, is that he used to have what's called a call-in. You know, where ones could, there we are, could call in and then whatever topic or subject it was, And, because he could only do so many, say, in an hour. Do you see what I mean, okay? Where ones would voice their opinions. Do you see what I mean? That was a really good thing to do now. So anybody who's like got websites and things like that now, then there we are to fall back on, or ones who have had their websites for years now then, okay? Well, another good idea would be, there we are, to to do a phone-in, more phone-ins. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Do you follow what I'm saying? Okay? So it means that ones could then get to that source. And remember what I said? It's not spelt one way, spelt the other. Do you see what I mean, my delicious, there we are, little babies, okay? And then what will happen is then now, where these and the putrid little lackeys think that they've got us all in a net, okay? Well, then they're then going to come to find that that is not the case, isn't it? Do you see? So this is how we play it. Okay? But it's like I always say, there we are, we've got to get back to basics. There we are, to get back to basics. Do you see what I mean? And this is where we seem to, for some strange and unknown reason, well, we know the reason why, so let's not beat about the bush here, do you know what I mean? How they've done it. They've done it bit by bit by bit by bit, okay? I mean, please do not get me wrong now. I mean, they've played the game damn well. There we are. I hand that to them. They really, really have. Do you see what I mean? But if ones can just start to slowly come away from it, and then, like I said, anybody with their own websites, do you see what I mean? And then they have a phone in, so that ones can still communicate. And then, like I say, try our best to, with these dog and bones here now, to use them less and less. Do you see what I mean? Go back to landline, or if we've got our own, there we are, little communities where we can talk together. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, in our own countries. Do you see what I mean? And of course, with some on different websites, if they're in different countries or whatever, you know what I mean? Then can still communicate, there we are, that way. Do you see what I mean? This is what I feel. I hope that I'm making sense and it's gelling with you. Okay, my delicious little babies, there we are. That's all I can hope and pray here, okay? Because at the end of the day, right, unless we do something, there we are, about it, okay, they're going to, there we are, continue to rip us off with ka-ching, 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 which means, and it should be plainly obvious, especially to anybody on X by now, I mean, come on now, right, that if Elon Putrid Musk, there we are, gets away with this now then, he could just remove anybody's, there we are, ticks, as and when he feels like it, but yet they don't give back the ka-ching, 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 so they're still taking a change now, isn't it? Okay, do you see what I mean? Ding, 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 ding with the old till. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? Completely taking the pee out of, the user. Do you see what I'm saying, yes? Who uses the site? You see? And they're just going to continue then to go further and further and further. Okay? So what we do is, there we are, we reverse it. There we are. Simple solution. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Okay, we need to get back to where ones communicate more. Which I've known, there we are, ding, ding, dong, dong, long time. What it is, it's all about, and we get back to it again, okay? It's all about deprogramming, okay? Because they've programmed us, there we are, over all these decades. Do you see what I mean, okay? But if we just reverse it now, okay, it's going to F them up now, isn't it? There we are. It's going to F them up. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like if you're trying to wean yourself off, like you imagine, okay, let me look at it a different way. Let me give an example. Say you got, God bless her, because any little baby's a blessing. Say you got a little baby now, and they have a little dum-dum, little dummy. Yes, okay? Well, I don't know. Say if they're about 1 year old or whatever it is. Because some little babies have little dummies and some do not, okay? They have it like as a, the little comforts. Do you see what I mean? Anyway. But there comes a point where you have to wean the little baby off that dummy. Do you see what I mean? And sometimes it can be very difficult to do, because, they will really, you know what I mean, to keep the dummy in the mouth, they will really, so that you do not take it off them, okay? But for other little babies, they have a wonderful, there we are, transition. Do you see what I mean? So from having a little dum-dum to no little dum-dum. Do you see what I'm saying to you? That's a really good, there we are, example to use. Okay, so this is what we need to do to start to deprogram. Yes, more chat, okay, and come together in that way. And I'm going to continuously say it as well. Okay, on my videos, we need to get back to, there we are, bartering. I mean, I was watching the early hours this morning. I was watching, you know, these little hobby craft, you know, like on YouTube, because they are very good actually, you know, where you can make little bows and, you know, and there was another one where you got like a glass jar, okay, and what they do, what she did was she put some, I'm not too sure about what solution it was, but anyway, she put in the nail varnish, different colours, okay, and then she sort of brought it together, you know, give it a tiny swirl, and then she rolled, but she put sellotape on each end of the glass, you know, jar first, and then what she did was, is she, so once she taped it up, okay, and to leave it in the centre, then she rolled it, you know, in the bowl with the nail varnish, you know, which formed like a pattern, do you see? Then she removed the sellotape from each end, and she got some tiny little blue rope. She was using like one of these glue guns, and I've mentioned months ago, you can make your own even glue guns to go in the, you know, glue to go in the glue guns. You can make that yourself out of the packaging, you know, from when you get cardboard boxes and you got that white stuff, yeah, and you can melt that down, and you have to use something else. I'm going to have to find that video again, my delicious little babies, okay? But you do that and you stir it, and then you've got your hot glue. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? But let's get back to the matter in hand now. I watched that a long time ago anyway. I must find the video, okay? And then I'll tell you what it is, okay? Anyway, and what she did was, you know, like on the top and the bottom, and she, you know, she just kept putting this little rope round, you know, on the bottom of the jar, and then on the top of the jar, and then she made like a little handle, and then what she ended up doing is getting like some little lights like this, you know, what do they call them, LED, and then she just, you know, popped it in the jar, you know, and you've got your own little, you know, and it's your own, whereas probably if you went to a shop to go and buy it, it probably cost you, I don't know, 3 or 4 quid, squids, ka-ching, do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And I feel that this is what needs to happen now, you know, to get back more into all this kind of thing. So then if you're bartering, whether it be food, or whatever else it may be, clothes or knitting, like the beautiful, delicious little blankie, because they're both beautiful, delicious little blankies. It's just that one's been knitted and one's not been knitted. Do you see what I mean? But by doing all of these things now, you're going back to a different time. Do you see what I mean? Okay, and that means that more, if they get into doing what they want to do, what they will enjoy doing. Do you see what I mean? Whatever line of whatever they're in, like I just said, whether it's knitting, whether it's sewing, whether it's cooking, whether it's, do you see what I'm saying? Yes. Not only will they have a more leisurable time, shall we say, they won't be so stressed out, you know, because the world that we're working in, like I said, we shouldn't be working. Nobody should be working. Everybody should be more leisurely. Do you know what I mean? Let's go back decades ago. They never had these damn problems now. Look at the ones in, God bless, in the teepees. Do you see what I mean? They never had this problem now. You know, look at the ones in little igloos. They never had this problem now. Do you see what I'm saying, okay? But they all had what's in common, and that is they went at a much, there we are, slower pace. Do you see what I mean? So they're very chillaxed. You know, I'm sure that they went out, which would have been obvious, to be going foraging and, you know, whatever else, or, you know, whatever they did, you know, to farm food and everything, right? But everything was far more chillaxed. Do you see what I mean, okay? You never had all these problems now. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes? And if we could just to deprogram, to get back to, you know what I mean? It will be, there we are, such a wonderful place. You see? And ones are just not always going to be stressed out or depressed. You know, I mean, the depression Here we are. It's going through the roof, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean? Because ones, God bless them, just do not know what to do. Do you see what I mean? It's like they're not living. It's like, there we are, they're existing. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And this is what this is about. So that is my thoughts. There we are. I'm just giving my thoughts. You know what I mean? But we should not let these larger platforms now, you know, oh, sorry, excuse me, pardon me. We should not let these larger platforms now, because they're dictating to the public, aren't they? It's quite obvious what's going on, okay? But it was been creeping up. But now it's speeding up. Do you see what I mean, okay? So we have to do it a different way. And that's my thoughts, my delicious little babies, okay? I'm just done saying it. You say, okay? And that's what I have to say. You know, many more, God bless them, they need to get back into, you know, instead of on these dog and burns all the time or on the laptops or iPads, you know what I mean? And get out into nature, you know, if they can, of course, you know, because for some dear mankind, you know, they could have some disabilities and it's not always possible, bless them. Do you see what I mean? But for anybody else, get out in nature. Do you see what I mean? And not always be focused on, do you see what I mean? Because that's what they want to do, you see. They wanted to lock everybody in. Do you see what I mean? And then once they've got you where they want you, and then you've become addicted now, okay, then it's like they pull the rug from under you. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, okay. So anybody, say, for example, who posts on these larger platforms, do you see what I mean? Say, for example, if they cannot post, I don't know, for a week or something like that now then, they're just going to get flipping depressed and down, aren't they, mad? There we are, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean, okay? Because it's become, there we are, like an addiction. Do you see what I mean, okay? But the way I'm seeing it is that Twitter, X, you know, that they call it, okay? Well, that's just going the same way, there we are, as YouTube, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean, okay? And then, of course, you know, you've got other channels, like Rumble, like I said, that Patreon, I'm not sure about that one. Anyway, my delicious little babies, you know, then you've got other ones, haven't you? What have you got? Getter, is there another one? Truth Social. There used to be Parler, but very sadly that went. Locals, you know, there's different ones. Do you see what I mean, okay? But that's my thoughts, my delicious little babies. And I feel if you do that, ones can still communicate from one country to another. We just do it a different, there we are, just do it a different way. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And I genuinely feel, there we are, I really do, you know, I genuinely feel, there we are, that we'll be certainly, there we are, heading in the right direction, my delicious little babies. Do you see? Anyway, so wherever you are in the world, okay, whether it's morning, afternoon or evening, please have a super duper delicious time. You only get one life, my little honey bunnies. And please continue to lift that vibration, okay? Good vibrations, okay? And yeah, you just please take care of yourselves now, and please try to take care of others if you can. And sending peace, love, harmony and bright blessings to each and every one of you. And may your beautiful little selves and your beautiful little families all be fully protected. So until my next video, thank you once again for any views, for any likes. You know, I'm not always angry, my delicious little babies, okay? But if something has peed me off, or somebody's, you know, putting a threat to myself, there we are. I'm just going to be done flipping calling it out and saying it, there we are, for what it damn well is. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? I'm not going to be bullied. Do you see what I mean? Okay? And really, in the world, there we are, nobody else should be damn well bullied either. Do you see what I mean? Because we have to make a stand and we have to say no. That's the most important word. We say no. We're not putting up with this now. Do you see what I mean, okay? And if enough of us said that, there we are, then it ends all this sharp now then, today. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? But what they do, get ones in, there we are, in a fear. Do you see what I mean? It's like they like ones to work, there we are, off fear. Do you know what I mean? And when you actually look at it, that's really bad. That's not very sociable at all, my delicious little babies. Anyway, so much love to you. God bless. Take care. Love you. Goodbye.